A winter cave package is when you develop hypothermia before going into the cage.
Oh,
There's a cage because there's something called cave psychosis that often besets new cave dwellers.
Oh, my.
Most people do get cave psychosis, and
Wow.
that's part of the fun.
Okay, so let's say it's me, which is not gonna, no disrespect,
Sure.
not gonna be me. Okay, I can barely go outside when it's nice out. I stay indoors. I have a great TV at home. If I were to go in the cave, I'm probably gonna start to feel some cave psychosis. What's that look like? How do you spot that as a pro?
First, they start to be afraid of me.
Oh.
Many of my clients during the trip and after the trip feel a little bit afraid of me because they've seen what I'm capable of. So it starts with that, where I notice there's just a little bit of discomfort. Sometimes if it's a group trip, I notice them talking amongst themselves, a little bit distant from me. And then they start to, get a little bit sweaty, a little bit complaining about being hungry, cold, scared. And then I know they've entered the acute psychosis.
Oh. Well, it doesn't sound cute.
No, it's not. And so at that point, I put them in the cage.
Oh. All right, listeners, you're back with K-Who 87.9. It's Glenn Sheen here with the K Who Are You interview. And in the studio today, I'm so pleased to have them here. Welcome, Rune Becker.
Thank you, Glenn. It's a pleasure to be here.
Now, Rune, some of our listeners might already know what you do and what you maybe make them do, but I thought I'd let you tell them because you're joining us from Maximum Northern Limits.
I am. I run an extreme adventuring company. I take people to the most extreme conditions you can be outdoors in the state of Minnesota and just try to bring people to the brink of survival.
The brink of survival?
Yes.
So near death?
As close to death as possible. You see, I've just always known that in order to feel like you're living, you have to know that you could die.
Oh, wow. That's usually my worst days is when I'm aware that I could die, But maybe it's not for me. But maybe,
No, it's for everyone. It's for everyone. Everyone should be facing their mortality as often as possible. You see, I would say that most normal people, most people who are just sleepwalking through their days, are living with less than a 1% chance of death at any given moment. And my goal with Maximum Northern Limits is to increase that percentage as much as possible.
Wow. So when you say extreme, you mean extreme.
I do. And, I would say my clients are very satisfied with that. Have you heard of type 2 fun?
Type 2 fun? No.
So there's type 1 fun, which is it's fun while it's happening, and it's fun later to look back on. Type 2 fun, many people describe camping as being type 2 fun, where while it's happening, you're miserable. Afterwards, you're like, that was a great time. I specialize in what I call type 3 fun, which is you're miserable during it. Afterwards, maybe you have some post-traumatic stress disorder. But in the border between those times, you feel this elation for having survived.
Interesting. I guess I could describe my former marriage as type 3.
Yes. Well, I do recommend group packages, couples trips because.
Yeah, I think it's a little late.
Oh.
For that.
Oh. Maybe future date.
Yeah, that's gonna happen. What types of group outings have you done? What some of your largest events?
My top 2 packages are caves.
Ooh.
And winter.
Oh, just caves and winter. Does anyone ever double down, do a winter cave?
Yes, I do offer a winter cave package.
What? Okay.
But
break that down for us. What's that mean?
A winter cave package is when you develop hypothermia before going into the cage.
Oh,
there's a cage because there's something called cave psychosis that often besets new dwellers.
Oh, my.
Most people do get cave psychosis, and
Wow.
that's part of the fun.
Okay, so let's say it's me, which is not gonna, no disrespect,
Sure.
not going to be me. Okay, I can barely go outside when it's nice out. I stay indoors. I have a great TV at home. If I were to go in the cave, I'm probably going to start to feel some cave psychosis. What's that look like? How do you spot that as a pro?
First, they start to be afraid of me. Many of my clients during the trip and after the trip feel a little bit afraid of me because they've seen what I'm capable of. So it starts with that, where I notice there's just a little bit of discomfort. Sometimes if it's a group trip, I notice them talking amongst themselves, a little bit distant from me. And then they start to, get a little bit sweaty, a little bit complaining about being hungry, cold, scared. And then I know they've entered the acute psychosis.
Oh. Well, it doesn't sound cute.
No, it's not. And so at that point, I put them in the cage.
Oh, so
with me, I go in with them. I would never leave them.
Oh, well, I don't think that was my issue with it.
Okay.
I just mostly meant like as soon as someone either starts to sweat or say something that's not directly to you, or ask about food or mention that it's cold, you're like, oh, already you get in the cage.
Yeah.
And you get in there with them.
Yeah.
Wow. It's kind of like there's 2 wolves inside you. Which one are you going to feed? But you're one of the wolves.
Sure. Well, let's get into it. I mean,
Might as well.
There are, in my industry, it's very normal to have a body count.
Sorry, do you mean sexually?
Oh no, sex is so boring, honestly.
It's pretty extreme to me.
No, I mean like actual death.
Oh.
And I know I get criticism from the Attorney General, the local hospitals.
I will say this. I know of your company.
Yeah.
Maximum Northern Limits has been in the news a few times. Mm-hmm. Not to like gotcha journalism here.
No, I'm quite open about it, and that's truly what draws clients to me. Oftentimes is because I wouldn't trust somebody with my job that had never had anybody die on an outing. I mean, come on, that's just camping. You can't call that extreme.
Oh, so you think that every time someone goes camping and doesn't die, that's just not extreme? And it's only extreme if someone does die.
It's honestly a little bit of a failure in life to go camping and not feel like you're going to die. Okay.
Now, you've never had a trip go well. Well, to me, it would be going well if everyone comes back okay. You don't then kind of feel the need you're going to mess one of these guys up,
No.
Okay.
No. Nature takes care of that.
Nature takes care of that. So I guess I'm kind of looking at the gap here. There's the walk into the cave, get a little sweaty or mention how you're uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. You get put into a cage because you have cave psychosis. Now, what happens between there and in the new wing of the hospital?
Well, there's a degradation physically that generally happens.
Physical degradation.
Yeah.
I call that my 30s.
Yeah, well, not for me. I'm in my 30s and I'm at my prime. But, if I don't die while I'm at my prime, that will be a disappointment. So.
Whoa, okay.
I'm not trying to die. I'm just trying to reach the limit as much as possible.
You're trying to live, like you said. Okay, so if someone signs up, let's say I sign up, and I want to bring the film crew and maybe bring some people from the radio station, we have a K-Who outing.
Sure, yeah.
And so let's say we're there, and one of us tragically dies.
Mm-hmm.
If I were to die,
dies.
well, okay, fair. Yeah. Fair. I mean, if I died, I don't know. My mom and dad are gone, and my wife or ex-wife is gone.
How old were your parents when they died?
Gosh. I think my mom was 64 and my dad was 39.
Yeah.
I
think I'd give your dad a B and your mom a D+. Just in terms of the age that they died. I'm sorry for your loss. I'm sorry. I struggle a little bit with empathy sometimes, but. Yeah.
Do you know that's a sort of trait of sociopaths?
I didn't. I don't really care much for psychology.
I can tell why. To be fair, though, honestly, lately I don't either. I've been seeing a therapist on TikTok. I don't see them, but I watch their feed, and I'm pretty sure I've got a lot of stuff they talk about. And I was recently diagnosed with ASMR.
Diagnosed with ASMR. I don't know what that is.
Oh, well, don't worry about it, honestly. What I was going to say is, wow. My mom's a D+.
I really think that if more people were in my line of work, we wouldn't need religion anymore. Because the people who survive my trips have transcendent experiences. They get back into the real world once they're out of the hospital wing, and they change their lives. I have many people who come through it that go on to divorce their husbands or choose a new line of work or, decide to really dedicate time to family.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, so you're kind of like ruining lives in a way. I mean, you're changing.
Ruining? Where did you get that?
Well, if like someone comes home from one of your trips and they decide to divorce their partner, even though they were married for years since, high school, then kind of sounds like you ruined someone's life, like,
No, I improved both their lives. When a divorce happens, it's really because somebody was carrying dead weight in the relationship.
Oh, I don't know if I agree with that. But that's, what we're here to do. We're talking about different perspectives, and that's what a K-Who interview is all about.
Sure.
Rune, if you don't mind, we have to cut to some ads real quick. We got to pay them bills.
Yeah.
But I think when we come back, from what I've seen here, we have a pretty exciting announcement that you're going to make about your own products that you're going to be shilling in just a little bit.
Absolutely.
So stay tuned here at K-Who Radio 87.9. We'll see you in a little bit. All right. Wow. Okay. Cool. I didn't realize how extreme your whole thing was.
To the limit, Glenn.
Yeah.
To the limit.
I feel like death is kind of like past the limit, right?
Death is the next great adventure, right?
Is that Peter Pan?
That was me. I just said that.
Oh, you said that?
Yeah.
I thought it was Peter Pan or.
I gotta ask, Glenn. Last name's Sheen. Mm-hmm. Were you married to a Judy?
Yeah. Yeah, Judy Sheen.
Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know. She kept Sheen.
Yeah, former client of mine.
My ex-wife was a former client. So when you mentioned earlier, like someone...
I wasn't being specific. A lot of people...
Someone like divorcing their partner when they got home?
It's very common in my trips.
Huh.
Yeah. Anyway, can I just say, I'm feeling a little bored right now. Like this environment isn't... I'm just feeling like my percentage is less than 1%. I tried to introduce some complicating factors when I entered the building, but
Sorry, what? What do you mean by that?
I did. I had some raccoons that I trapped that had been convicted of rabies and...
Sorry, convicted of rabies?
Yeah. They probably... did rabies. And I did let them loose in the building, hoping that they would, find their way so I could.
Oh, wait. Okay. So you brought in raccoons from from nature, and then you brought them into the studio?
I did, but you're probably safe.
Okay.
I smeared some honey on my shoes before coming in, so they'd beeline for me, I hoped. But it's kind of weird we haven't heard from them.
And they like the sneakers or they like the honey? I don't. So are we coming back in a second here? Okay, I'll keep my eyes out. And we're back. That last ad was, of course, from the land of 10,000 rakes. Go and get your gardening supplies there. We're in the studio here today with Rune Becker and maybe a couple of furry friends. We just found out during the break there might be some rabies-convicted raccoons in the building. Just all part of keeping things interesting, huh, Rune?
All right.
Okay, yep. Rune Becker, Maximum Northern Limits. If you've been listening, then you already know what's going on here. If you haven't been listening, why not? Oh, I'm mad at you. You should listen. Thank you for listening. I feel like no one listens to me sometimes. Rune, you had mentioned before the break that you have an announcement to make about your own.
Yes, I have a new product line called Maximum Limit Camping Gear. I noticed that there was a hole in the market that, a lot of camping gear is designed to make your experience more comfortable, more predictable. And there's not anything for people who want to play on a harder level,
Interesting. Break that down for us.
Well, for example, a sleeping bag that's always wet, a tent that looks and smells like a bear in heat that would increase your chances of a bear attack. Let's see. I also have a lot of people use filters or iodine pills to clean the water.
Yes.
I created a filter that actually adds Giardia in, just in case the lake water you're drinking didn't have it already.
And Giardia?
Giardia, yeah.
Okay.
It's a waterborne pathogen.
Wow. Okay.
That causes severe diarrhea.
Oh, I thought it was Giardia was like the minced peppers and onion and carrots that you put on like an Italian like a muffaletta sandwich or whatever. Man.
Yeah, you really need to get out more.
Yeah, no, I know.
I'd give you a discount. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if I need a discount on the waterborne bacteria. Okay, yeah. If I wanted that, I could just go to Wisconsin. Got him.
Did you hear that?
I feel like I heard some chittering.
Great.
Okay. So it's working.
Yeah.
I feel uneasy.
Yeah.
I feel like you kind of compromised me emotionally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we're getting into type 3. This is great. This is my element. I'm coming alive right now.
Yeah, I can see you're finally happy seeing that I'm not.
Yeah, exactly.
Right,
Yeah.
which is kind of again maybe a trait of a sociopath. I'm
That's
not
your
trying to
ASMR talking.
Wow. Okay, Rune. Thank you for bringing the experience into the studio for me. Yeah.
I think they've come.
Okay. I hate the sound of that. Both is that paws scratching?
Yeah, it could be the fangs.
Fangs. And so they again. Woo. Now, Rune, before you go, we have the Kehu questionnaire.
Yeah.
If you don't mind, it's going to be a couple rapid fire questions we have
I
here
love
for
fire.
you. Oh yeah. Okay, I love rapidity. This is gonna be great. We're gonna get along great. Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. And as soon as you're done, you can just leave. That's gonna be great for all of us.
Do you want me?
Yes, if you can handle the raccoons, that'd be great. I don't think my station manager or myself are really equipped for that.
Sure. Yeah.
Well, in that case, here we go. These are questions coming in from the audience out there, the Kehu heads that are out there. Beach or mountains?
Mountain.
Okay, just mountain.
Yeah, mountain. Tallest mountain in Minnesota.
Okay.
The higher you get, the closer to heaven.
Wow.
Know? And
if you fall down it, the closer to hell.
Yeah, but I mean, honestly, I don't know if I believe in heaven and hell so much as I just hope whatever happens next is terrifying.
Oof. Okay. I'm hoping for not that. I'm hoping for if when you die and there's there's you just open your eyes and there's just white all around you. There's a couple different movies that do that,
Yes.
I hope it's just peaceful, and then someone is in a robe, that older person, like a Morgan Freeman type, and they're like, it's not your time yet, and you're like, well, I gotta go back, and then you save the day, and you make everyone that loved you before love you again.
Honestly, I'm guessing if you came on one of my trips, you would be closer to having that kind of experience than you are right now.
Oh, I'm getting called out. You hear that, Kehu heads? I'm getting called out. Rune Becker is challenging me to go on one of these trips. Mm-hmm. You know what, Rune? Maybe. Okay, maybe. I'll give you a maybe. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'll live in the suspense
solid
of that.
no. Solid no for the whole entire time. Really, genuinely no. And the longer we talked, the less I wanted to do it.
Okay.
But now that you mentioned the fact that I could come out of this feeling a little bit closer to that level, that Judy got to, or that that anyone who takes a trip would get to. That sounds like it's worth it almost. God, I'm feeling my heart's racing thinking about it.
Yeah.
Do you think it's the same thing if I just get so anxious thinking about going on one of your trips that I almost die from heart palpitations or anxiety or panic attacks?
You're not gonna die from that.
Right, but don't you think that is increasing the amount by 20?
Yeah.
Can't I from my own couch freak myself out physically enough and mentally enough that I feel like I'm going to die and it's terrifying?
You're saying, can you get cave psychosis in your own home?
Yes.
No. That's the whole thing about a panic attack, is that it can't actually kill you. Neither can a cave psychosis kill you. No.
Okay, but a cave can.
A cave can,
being
absolutely.
Stuck in that cage could. A bear who shows up horny and then doesn't get what they want could.
Right.
Okay. What's your favorite thing to dip in chocolate?
To dip in chocolate?
Mm-hmm.
Like a plague-infested stick? I don't know. That's such a boring question.
Where are you getting your plagues from?
You are
Cholera.
Inspiring me to make a medical line for extreme medical visits.
Oh, I think you should stay in your lane. It already sounds pretty dangerous enough, and yeah. But hey, who am I? Who am I to limit you? Rune Becker with Maximum Northern Limits. You're listening to Kehu Radio. Please stick around. Up next, we got What the Heck with Trisha Heck. I'm sure you're going to want to listen to that, and I'm going to want to listen to what you have to say after you listen to that somehow. Thanks for tuning in today, and thanks for joining us, Rune.
Thanks, Glenn.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I definitely hear them in the walls.